Alright guys, look at this Thai fish with all of that sauce, all of the veggies. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I have Aunty Chitra with me and she's going to be sharing her recipe for
Thai fish.
Yeah, so this is not an authentic Thai recipe or anything like that. This is something that Aunty Chitra came up with and it is really delicious. A lot of us, well everybody in the family loves it and she's going to share with you guys how she makes it. So let's get into the recipe.
Alright guys, so we have 5 bronzinos here that we've cut into 3 pieces. We've scaled and washed it, well Aunty Kanita did. And we are going to salt and pepper each side of the fish. And you can use as much or as little bit as you would like. And we're going on with some black pepper now. And we're just going to flip them over and do the same thing on the other side, so this way both sides are seasoned. Alright guys, so you already saw the fish being seasoned, and at this point Aunty Chitra is going to show you guys all of the different veggies and the seasonings that we're going to be putting into this dish.
Water chestnuts, bamboo shoots, carrots, Thai basil, white cabbage, purple cabbage, Thai red chili, onions, garlic, ginger, cilantro, and cucumber.
And bok choy. Yeah. So the water chestnuts and the bamboo shoots are from the can. You just got to rinse those off. You can use as many or as little Thai chilies as you wish, and a lot of these ingredients can be purchased at your local Asian grocery store too, if you can't find them at your regular American grocery store. So we're going to get into the recipe now, guys. Alright guys, so the first step of this dish after seasoning the fish, we're just going to heat up about a couple of tablespoons of oil in a heavy bottom skillet, and we're going to start to shallow fry the fish. Now we're not coating it with anything like flour or any coatings like that, there's no need. If you wanted to, I'm sure you could, but we don't really need that thick breading on the outside. So once this heats up, we're going to put them in one by one and allow them to fry for how long on each side?
2-3 minutes.
Okay, until they're a little bit golden brown. So Aunty Chitra was just mentioning to me that once you get it into the pan and you cook it for about 2 to 3 minutes on each side, just make sure you're not overcooking it because it's going to continue to cook in that sauce and with all of the veggies later on. Aunty Chitra was just saying that this white piece of the fish, you see that it turns a little more white versus opaque like that. That's how you know that the fish is starting to cook, and you don't want to overcook it. You just want to let it get to that stage and let the middle be raw a little bit, and when it goes in the sauce, it'll finish cooking. And it'll steam. And after about 2 to 3 minutes is done, we're just going to transfer all of the fish into another tray, and while it's cooling down, we're going to continue frying out the rest of the fish. Alright guys, so all of the fish is finished frying. We par cooked them for about 2 to 3 minutes on each side. And at this point, we've heated up a very large pot, so this way we can start steaming and cooking out all of our veggies with the seasoning and the sauce. So we'll show you guys how we do that. Once this oil comes up to temperature, we'll show you guys what to do. So once the oil comes up to temperature, Aunty Chitra is going in with the sliced onions, the sliced ginger, some grated garlic, as well as the cilantro. And that's it for now. And we're just going to saute these for like about a minute until everything has a chance to marry with that oil. And remember, you don't want to cut any of these onions or the veggies too small, and you don't want to overcook them, or else it'll just be a big pile of mush. You want it to be nice and crunchy and crispy as you're eating them. And if you didn't have white onions, you could also use red onions. And at this point, Aunty Chitra is going to be going in with some Gochunjang paste. And let me show you guys what the bottle looks like. This is what Gochunjang is. It's basically a
chili paste.
Yeah, pepper paste. And this one is the mild version. Have you seen what they sold, like the
yeah, they have the really spicy and this mild.
Yeah, so you can find this at any of your local Asian grocery stores probably. We have H Mart here in New York, so that's where my aunt usually gets her products from.
The Chinese wine.
And this is
Chinese wine.
Okay, and show them the. This is what the bottle looks like.
Shaoxhing wine.
Shaoxhing wine. And I'll leave all of the ingredients and the proper measurements in the description box down below so you guys can see what exactly goes in here and how much of it goes in here when you're going to put it together.
Not everything else goes in.
And once those ingredients have a chance to fry up a bit, you're going to add in everything else. So that means your red cabbage, the regular green cabbage, your chunked cucumbers, and you're going to go in with all of that Thai basil. And if you had mushrooms, you can also add that in. Literally any veggie would work in this. It's just really up to your own taste and your own preferences.
Or what you have in the kitchen.
Exactly. So you're just going to give that a stir and let everything start to cook down a little bit. And Aunty Chitra is just seasoning this with a little bit of black pepper at this point.
Yeah, not too much because the Thai, the paste and the sauce has
Pepper.
spice. Alright, this is done.
Are you going to add in...
Yeah, I'm gonna add this stuff right now.
So she's going to go in with the carrots, the bamboo shoots, as well as the water chestnuts. And we're just going to stir that around as well. And she's also going to be going in with some washed bok choy. This is baby bok choy, so we don't need to cut it up at all, being that they're so tiny. And again, we're just going to steam this until they are cooked down a little bit, but they're still nice and crispy. If you like your veggies mushy, you could of course cook it down, but we do not like it that way. We like it nice
You
and
want a
crispy.
crisp to it anyways. With this Thai style, you don't want it mush.
Yeah, it tastes better with the fish and everything.
This is the Thai chili sauce. I'm gonna add that in.
Alright everyone, so all of the veggies are done. We've stirred them around for maybe 3 to 4 minutes and we're happy with the texture of it now. So at this point, Aunty Chitra is going to start laying the fish down onto a sheet tray. So what are we going to do after we lay some of the veggies in the fish? We're going to bake this?
No, that's it, it's done. It's just gonna steam in the heat from the veggies and finish cooking the middle.
Okay.
Because you don't want the fish to be dry.
So if you guys were serving this right away, let it sit for like at least 10 more minutes just to make sure that fish is properly cooked and it steams with the veggies. If you guys were going to be serving this like an hour or two from now, it'll be perfect because the fish is not, you know, fully cooked in the middle yet. It'll steam with the heat of the veggies. And once you put one layer of fish and veggies on, you're going to start laying on another layer of fish. And then you can top it off with the rest of the veggies and the sauce. And just like that, guys, we have our Thai fish all done. All of the veggies are still nice and crispy. The fish is nestled under all of those veggies and it is sitting and waiting to be served. So this is best served with either white rice or you could eat it by itself. You could eat it with, Aunty Chitra is saying that jasmine rice is the best rice to eat with it. And some of us will be eating it with quinoa as well. You could also make fried rice, all kinds of different carbs or side dishes you can eat with this. Alright guys, look at this Thai fish with all of that sauce, all of the veggies, and if you look at the fish, you see how perfectly cooked that fish is. Nice and flaky on the inside. Alright, so I'm going to get a piece of fish with all of these veggies, a little bit of the rice, and some of these chilies that are sitting on top. So I don't know if you guys can hear in the camera, but that crunch, that's exactly what you want with all of the veggies. So I just want to thank Aunty Chitra for helping me put this recipe together today and sharing her recipe for this Thai fish with you guys. If you want to see how to make this deliciousness at home, please don't forget, give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you are not subscribed yet, and drop your comments down below.